Welcome, everyone. My name is Tracy Murphy-Poxtis, and this is Good to Great in Under 8, the weekly show for motivated professionals who want to start cracking the code and learning how to create more successful and fulfilling careers. So over the past couple shows, I've shared a few key points about emotional intelligence. First, that emotional intelligence really is a simple concept. Right? It's nothing more than having the ability to understand and manage your own emotions and the emotions of other people. And that when you're really able to develop a solid foundation in emotional intelligence, that's when you really start thriving in your career and not just surviving in your career. Because what you're doing is you're really elevating how you're showing up. And when you elevate how you're showing up, you're so much more able to see possibilities and opportunities, right? And when you see those possibilities and opportunities, you're so much more likely to be able to achieve your goals and really feel fulfilled while you're doing it. And then thirdly, I also shared in the past couple shows that the concept of emotional intelligence has two core dimensions. First, the personal dimension, which is all about understanding and managing your own emotions. And so this is what I talked about on the last show. So definitely check out the recording if you happen to miss that. And you can do that on the Learning Corner page of my website, tracymurphycoaching.com. And then the second dimension is really about understanding and managing the emotions of other people, or what we call the relationship dimension. And this is what I'm going to talk a little bit about today. So when it comes to the relationship dimension, the one thing to know is that this dimension really requires something that many of us don't, or at least haven't yet totally accepted. And that's that we as a person, we must be willing to accept and work with other people who have styles and personalities that are different than our own. So I'm going to say that again. If you want to build emotional intelligence and really thrive in your career, you must be willing to accept and be open to working with people who have different personalities and styles from your own. So this means that you are not somebody who believes that people who are different than you are either less talented or weak or lazy or some other negative trait. Now, I'll be totally honest with you. Most people I talk to say that this is them. But after listening to their stories, I know that they really don't believe it. So really challenge yourself to see if this is something that you've accepted and are willing to really work with. Because if you don't, you're going to continue to struggle. Now, if you don't accept it, everything isn't lost. Reach out to me, Tracy at tracymurphycoaching.com. I can help you with this acceptance piece. But now, if you've already accepted this and you're willing and open to work with people of different styles, the first thing you're going to want to do when you start building that muscle on the relationship side is to truly start becoming non-judgmentally aware of the people around you. And there are several ways to do that. You can learn to be more present in the moment, especially when you're around other people. So all that means is being mindful of what's happening around you at every moment, right? So don't be distracted by all the judgments that you're making. Don't be thinking about what's happened in the past or worried about what's going to happen in the future. Really focus your attention on the here and now, right? The present moment. And this is really important, right? Because every time you're in the present, especially at work, you're around other people most of the time. So it's a great opportunity to really focus in on the styles and preferences of other people. You can also think about questions that you might want to ask others that you work with. What would help you really better understand them? Maybe ask them their Myers-Briggs or their DISC profile, and get educated on how that style compares with your own. But every time you're engaging with someone, be sure to do it in a way that's genuine and in a way that's helping you build a relationship with that person. And so take them to lunch, right? Really be curious and wanting to learn about them. Now, I've had a lot of people ask me if learning things about people and then using that influence with them is manipulation. And honestly, I can see how it could be perceived that way, but I think it really depends on your intentions. If you are intending to be manipulative to get just what you want, then yeah, it's manipulative. But on the other hand, and this is how I choose to perceive this, I really see it as honoring somebody else's style and preferences and doing my job successfully and helping the organization achieve its goal, right? So the bottom line comes down to, if you think you're being manipulative, you probably are. But if you don't, and you're just honoring someone else, then that's what's true for you. So there was a lot packed into today's show. So guys, if you're interested in continuing the discussion, reach out, email me at tracy@tracymurphycoaching.com. I would love to chat with you. And now I'm going to head off and take care of those dogs.